Harder Brunch presents Back to Adult Summer Camp.
Sponsored by Upland Brewing and Culinary Crossroads.
August 23rd through the 25th.
We have comedian headliners Kelly Collette and Dwight Simmons.
We got musical acts Draco, Sirius Black, Philosophy of Music, and Tuesday Atlas.
Activities like archery, canoeing, campfire, swimming, crafts. Don't forget to get your tickets at eventbrite.com.
Harder Brunch. Nope, we're not going to say that together, but it's Harder Brunch.
I'm eating brunch with my people though. The homie Dyke just cooked up a feast and we bout to eat it, bro. Fucked around and has to mix the lobster with the protein. Daddy is rolling blue dream. Them boys got down a routine. It's Naptown culture. Cooking 7 courses. Had to pass the torch and now I'm grabbing second portion. So sit back, relax, grab a drink and a smoke. It's Harder Brunch on the way and get prepared for the jokes. Whoa.
Hi, and welcome to the Harder Brunch Podcast. I'm your host, Dyke Michaels. With me, as always, my co-host, Thaddaeus Mckee.
Slutty Pappy Wang Wang.
On the ones and twos, the wheels of steel, the sauce boss of Indianapolis, and the last broke dragon. Give it up for Zach Rohn, everybody.
Happy late Daddy's Day.
And a very special first-time guest with us in studio, comedian, full-time comedian, Ray.
Sounds pretentious when you say it that way.
Danger Hensley.
Full time.
Do you still drop the danger in there?
The only reason I do the danger is because my dad has the same name. And everyone used to add him. I think you guys follow my dad on Instagram and not me.
What?
I swear.
Wait,
I think
what?
it's you guys that do it.
Huh?
I think you guys follow Ray Hensley on Instagram and not Ray Hensley Comedy on Instagram.
well,
Do you follow us?
I think so.
He hasn't been funny at all.
No, the wild thing is because I had to tell my dad because my dad is nice. My dad's a Republican and he posts a lot of political stuff
Under your name.
His name.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, Dad, I need you to cut that stuff out.
Wait, is it Ray Hensley 7781?
Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely follow.
Wait, time out. We follow his dad?
Yeah,
This whole time?
for
Yeah.
sure.
And you guys are like, man,
For
Ray
sure.
really likes his Jeep and the American flag, and which I
Hensley
do. I like
Construction,
Jeep.
yeah.
I used to have a Jeep. I still like the American flag, but yeah, that's my dad. That's funny. I saw that and I was just. There's comedy clubs, there's bookers, there's all these people that follow my dad. My dad has 80 followers, and most of them are comedians and bookers and clubs. I think Louisville Comedy Club follows my dad too.
That's amazing.
You
Yeah.
tell them, you just told us after 5 years, but do you let other bookers know? Or
No, I just let my dad just think he's got friends.
It's man, they're loving this build the wall stuff. They are eating it up.
They think he's a satire comic.
Well, they didn't. Yeah, I don't know why they can look at his profile picture and it's a picture of him standing with his Jeep, and they just be like, Ray looks like crap on his pictures.
How old's your dad?
67?
Are there selfies, or is it just all Jeep pics?
Oh, I have no idea.
Okay.
I don't creep my dad's Instagram regularly. I
It's
just
Jeep
know that-
pics and then their the family construction business.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's another thing. My dad runs a construction company called Ray Hensley Construction.
that's why.
And a lot of people message me just going,
That's where we
hey,
know him."
can I get a quote on a deck? And I'm like, I don't do that work anymore, bud. Well, I saw your business card. I'm like, well, it's not my business card.
That's hilarious.
Hey, build a joke for me.
Right now?
No.
Oh. I was like, all right, we can do this.
So
You want to hear some of the stuff that I'm afraid to say on stage? We'll do that right now.
Let's start strong.
Let's get in there.
Man, I just started this new job, and it's been a while since I worked in a regular kitchen, and I just forgot. It's been a while since I just worked with normal people or people. I don't know, normal is a stretch, but
Yeah.
and everyone there that knows I'm a comedian, so nobody talks to me 99% of the time unless they decide to ask a comedy question. And I heard them they were having this whole argument about everything's woke these days, you can't say nothing. But then I was like, what do you think, comedy man? And I was just what? I was like, I think you could still make a joke about anything you want, you just got to make it funny. And
Yeah.
you know,
I say some wild stuff on stage.
they were just like, they looked at me. I was like, at the end of the day, that I think the thing that this is not funny or entertaining to anybody else, but like other than comedians, it's just like at the end of the day, we're selling tickets. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, so it's just like if your idea of comedy is just to say the most offensive stuff possible, unless you've been doing it for 30 years already, like you're probably not gonna sell a bunch of tickets.
Well, yeah, I'm sure like guys like Jesselnick and stuff like that have. Am I allowed to cuss on here?
Yeah.
Okay. Fuck yeah. I know. I'm sure guys like Jesselnick and stuff have like just ate a dick for years until he found his fan base.
Wait, not too many cuss words.
Not too. Is that too harsh?
Yeah, you
Two in a
really.
row.
We don't see the D bomb in here.
Yeah, my bad.
Wow.
I'm sure he's eating a D word a lot.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, look at that. 991 followers. Damn.
All right.
Getting pretty famous.
I'll give you a follow after.
Wait, that's your dad?
No, that's me.
Wow.
Look, your dad puts a lot of posters of your shows up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very supportive.
He is very, very supportive. I love that man. He's good people.
But yeah, you're killing it out here. You're doing live shows. Did you ever do a unlive show?
Zoom show?
Zoom
No.
show. That's
No.
what I call 'em.
Yeah, during COVID, I watched a buddy of mine do a Zoom show, and it was the most brutal and awkward thing I've ever seen in my life. And I was like, I'm not doing that.
No. Wanted no part of it.
Like I'd rather see a car accident on, like that sounds really, really bad. But like I guess like my algorithm's pretty messed up.
Yeah, no. You're like, I'd rather watch puppies getting kicked and stuff. And you're just like,
I mean,
all
I
right.
feel like that stuff's outlasted Zoom comedy on the internet.
I still have
Car
buddies.
accidents?
Yeah.
People are still doing them.
Yeah, people are still
People are
watching
still
that.
doing
Thank
them.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gosh,
which is
I was
wild.
like, no one's gonna yes hand.
Before we get too far into this, I do have. We haven't done one of these in a while.
Is that a Valentine?
Shame.
Oh.
It's time for shame.
I hope you
shit.
shame yourself for not supporting that joke.
Shame.
I feel like you're about to bring up some weird shit about me. I'm excited.
So the way shame works is that I
Been a
have
long time.
something that I'm going to shame someone with, and it could be anyone in this room, or it could be someone out of the room, but usually it's someone in the room.
Okay.
It could be the guest, it could be a co-host, it could be the producer, it could be the video producer,
It could be
the producer's wife and baby mama, who happens to be sitting in the room.
It could be someone that's listening.
That would be wild.
It could be your kids.
We're talking about you, Steve from Dayton. He's just in his car just going, what the fuck did I do?
Yes,
This
Steve.
is a self-shame. It's actually a self-shame.
Good.
Oh.
And the self-shame is, I'm going to read this out loud. This is, Dear Zach, Dyke, and Thaddaeus.
Oh.
We wanted to thank you again for your generosity last week, helping us record and providing space for our crazy group of Black Hat Society witches and cackles. Good karma and good spells to each of you. We truly appreciate what you did for us, the Black Hat Society of Historic Irvington.
Yep.
Now, the thing about that is I pretty much signed up Zach to record all these witches cackling. And they gave us not only this very nice thank you card, but they also specially made a batch of gluten-free cookies. And I could not help my fat kid self, and I ate all of the cookies that were meant for Zach. So I self-shame. Wow.
But you
Well,
did.
look at him. He doesn't need the cookies.
Yeah, but you did bring more today, so you had some time to make up for it, and you felt bad enough.
Wait, I didn't get any cookies.
Well,
Yep.
Oh,
you also didn't do anything for them, so
You
I
ate
opened
all
my-
of them. You didn't even share them with Thad.
Yeah.
This wasn't even.
I didn't
How
do
many
it.
cookies were there? Did she only give us like 4? Or
Yeah.
5? No.
It was a small-
There was at least 2
It was like
dozen.
no-
Nobody
like 2
cooks
cookies.
4 cookies.
Yeah.
I saw a whole plate of them.
There was
there.
30 cookies
There
in
was
that bag.
30 cookies in
Yeah.
that bag.
Yeah.
Easy.
And I opened my home up to these people.
they were very tiny cookies. Let me start. They were very
They were
tiny.
not.
And I was just gonna take one, and I gotta be honest. The first one I was like kind of mid. But then
There was.
it was like
Yeah.
something was like calling
That's
to
why
me.
you got to eat more of them. That way,
I went back and I was like had another one, and I was like, you know what? better than the first one. I think it's better than the first.
They put a spell on you.
Then they started getting better as I started eating
Yeah, they're witch cookies.
Wait, was this a trick? Do you think that they bewitched the cookies to start a fight amongst us?
Oh yeah.
I might have.
Oh yeah.
It wouldn't be the first time, which
It's
is
that secret
makes
ingredient, the newt's eyes, that they mix in with the toil and trouble.
Yep.
Have you ever?
There was toil and trouble. All right.
Oh, for sure. That was crazy.
So I owe you guys some cookies. Some
Bewitched cookies?
Yeah, I
or-
want witch cookies.
You want witch cookies?
Yeah, I do too.
I don't need witch cookies.
I do.
Bridget's a witch.
I'm-
she can make some cookies.
My diet doesn't allow for witch cookies.
Ray, how long have you been doing comedy for?
Almost 10 years.
Almost 10 years.
Yeah, it's a fun transition.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ate a lot of cookies. By the way, Ray, how long you been doing comedy?
Help me, throw me a life preserver here. Just get out of this apology.
Yeah, almost 10 years. It'll be 10 years in January.
Do you remember your very first mic?
I did it Crackers, and yeah, it was bad. I remember getting off stage though, thinking that I killed it. You know how like open micers are.
Yeah.
There's like, there it is. I'm gonna be a famous comedian for sure.
Well-
and then the video is still online somewhere. I left it up because I took down all the other ones that are crap, but I put that one up there, and I'm like, I'm gonna watch this every year and remind myself of where I came from.
Some people have a pretty good, like you get a couple laughs on your first time out and you're like, hell, I mean, and that's great. You know?
Yeah. Well, you know, Crackers, they only give you 3 minutes, and I had my set time down perfectly, that I was afraid to move the mic out of the mic stand. So I just talked behind the mic stand because I was like, I don't have time to move this thing. I gotta go.
Yeah, I gotta go.
And yeah, it was like 3 minutes on the dot, and it was bad.
I think I set the record at Crackers because you're not allowed to say the F word if you're at the open mic. And I was walking. I came from a different event, and I was wearing like a full suit. And I just walked up, and as I was walking up, these girls are like in the front row, and they're laughing and pointing at me. And I was just like, well, because I'm wearing a suit, like what the heck? And so I just walked, and I wasn't even thinking, and I was just like, hey, what the fuck's your problem? And then they were like, literally like, Dyke Michaels, everyone. And that was it. They're like, I think you broke the record for getting your mic cut before you said 3 words.
Yeah. Oh, they annoyed the hell out of me one time. So I was one of the only comics that was doing good. Everyone's just bombing. And I go up there and I'm like doing fine. And then I say the F word like 3 minutes into my set. And they cut the mic off on me. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, why are you cutting the mic off me? There's no crowd here.
Yeah.
You're finally having a good time, and you're going to like derail your whole show to prove a point? It's so dumb. I'm not trying to work for your club. Why shut the mic off of me?
Well, I like the cuss word rule because like that's how I'd end my set. I'm like, thank you and have a fucking good night.
Yeah.
Like I would do
It's
my
like,
5 minutes.
Oh, he got us.
Like, he's already done. Like,
Yeah.
it's the loophole.
Nah, I get the rule. I get because if you let we've all been to open mics where they just cuss up a storm and every other word's the F word or the N word, and you're just like, all right,
Wait, time out.
all right.
What
Yeah.
shows are you going to?
Mostly
You ever
white
been to
ones.
the N-word mics?
You
I'm
guys
not
need
invited.
to do, yeah. You guys need to do more urban shows. Apparently,
What
Thank you.
the way that I said urban sounded real kind of.
well, you used to run Mike at Joker's.
I did. I ran that for a bunch of years.
Yeah.
I missed that show.
Yeah, it was fun. Man, it was not fun in the wintertime, but it was fun.
Oh yeah, that show that venue was a shithole, but it was a fun mic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do miss that. I want to get back into running another show again. So I thought it was
An open mic?
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Really?
I thought it was a fun way of me giving back to my online, or not my online, but my comedy community. Mm-hmm. And it was cool to like I got to watch a lot of comedians grow that I kind of took up underneath my wing, and now watch them. They're doing amazing things, and it's pretty cool to see.
Like, name names.
No, I don't want to name names because if they're like listening to this, there's like he didn't ever talk to me once. But no, but you see a lot of the old Jokers comics that are doing like really well.
Yeah.
You know, like Ben Polizzi, Sarah,
Yeah. Hannah.
Hannah's doing great, and I always thought Hannah was more of like your guys, the red. What is it? Red curb?
Red flag.
Red flag.
But
My bad.
she did that one a lot.
She did
I
that
feel
one.
like.
Yeah, she did ours a lot too. Like Derek James and Tyson Cox and all those guys are all doing really, really well now. So
Yeah.
And everybody else that didn't go to Jokers
They're trash. No,
Trash.
there's a difference between crackers comedians and jokers comedians for sure. I'm just kidding because you're.
I feel like
guy.
it was either
I'm a comedian.
it was the old
That's right.
old Monday
That's the
show
energy.
at Shoe Fly or Jokers.
Yeah.
And so it was just like completely different experience because I feel like Jokers was actually like welcoming and like the comics would actually like clap for each other and like
We tried to have it supportive, and there was no like list of shit you can't say.
Yeah.
Where like some of the other mics were like, you can't say this, you can't say this, don't say this kind of stuff, don't be hateful towards this group, don't. It's just like At Jokers, we were like, say whatever the fuck you want, just try to be funny with it.
You were like, just pick a group to hate.
Just tonight we're doing the G's.
Who's the G's?
The gays. I don't
No, we call gays G's anymore.
They call themselves that. It's in the letter thing. Jeez, it's Pride Month and everything. Be more welcoming, bud.
That was
I'm just fucking
that was how Joker's mic ended, by the way. It was after G night.
Yeah, too many G's.
Hey guys, it's G hate night.
I don't know why we showed up the next week and the doors were locked. I don't get why.
G unit.
That's a different meaning now that we ooh. All right.
Where you do comedy all over the country. You said you've been a full-time comic for 5 years, which I feel like that's a huge thing that people don't always understand, like how much work that is to be a full-time comedian.
Oh, it's stressful. It's stressful for sure. It's something where when I was still working, I found myself turning down gigs because I couldn't take the time off of work.
Yeah.
And that's kind of when I knew that like I needed to step away from doing my old job and doing comedy full time. It's because I was like, I can't go to Virginia on a Wednesday and make $600 because I have to work and make $100. And I was like, you know what? Screw this construction job. Let's go and do this full time. And it's been stressful because I quit a few months before COVID happened. Or like 7-8 months before COVID happened. And so I was doing really, really well. And then all of a sudden, COVID happened.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there just like, oh, shit.
You couldn't even get unemployment then, right?
No. I was like, what am I going to do? I mean, I had like my LLC, like my money going into my LLC and stuff. But I was like, so what am I going to do? And I just took like a month off. And then finally, I figured out that small towns in the middle of nowhere didn't give a shit about COVID.
Yeah, still don't.
Well, yeah. Well, it's all fake anyway, right? But
Small towns, never believed in them.
never believed. You don't believe in them. Yeah, it's like Santa, those small towns. But no, you go to like small towns in the middle of nowhere. You just hit up some random bars, like, "Hey, I'm coming through on tour," and they were like, "We need live entertainment. Come do it," and they would give you a lot of money. And I'd just pack up me and a handful of buddies and just go to Washington, Indiana, which I didn't even know that was a city or town until now.
Well, because that seems like a real roll of the dice. What was the worst experience you had at like a small town bar that you didn't know much about, that you just kind of did a pop-up show?
Me and Tyson Cox went down to this. It was like this town right outside of Nashville. And we went there on like a Friday night. And the guy was like, yeah, we're going to do comedy this night. None of the patrons cared at all that we were doing comedy. We were messing up their weekend.
Yeah.
And we were just getting hated on the whole time we were there. But me and Tyson, we did our hour-and-a-half show, and it did not go well. We got our money. We were like, all right, let's get out of here.
I never want to do unconsensual comedy. Like, there's just something about.
Oh, it's awful. That's what I thought Monday was going to be like. Like, I mean, you saw me Monday. I wore jeans, a T-shirt, and a ball cap.
It's actually a good show.
It was a fun show. Yeah,
like those people show up for fun.
But I didn't Google what the bar was. I just thought it was like some dive bar show, and I thought we were just going to be interrupting people's hangout time, you know? And then I showed up there, and people were there for comedy, which is pretty nice.
When I hear people laughing hard at the host, then I start getting excited. Like, if the host is like cleaning up, I'm like, we're going to have fun.
Yeah, they're gonna like this.
We're
It's
gonna
gonna be
Oh
fun.
yeah.
And then it was just like...
She did good, too. That was my first time ever seeing her or meeting her. I forgot her name. Chelsea?
Yeah, she's coming on the show later. She's going to be here after you.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, no, she did great. And then it was just like, it was all like, I mean, it was all heaters, you know, like it was like,
yeah. Yeah, if we would have bombed that show, it probably would have been on the crowd. I hate blaming the crowd, but that would have been on the crowd.
And then, Man, Brian Petrie, I think I always thought he was funny, but I feel like he's like coming to a stride now, and I think it's because he was kind of like hosting these shows in Ohio where it was just like he's the host, but he's also like the thing that they come out to see. Like these people come back to this bar show over and over.
Right.
They don't really care who the headliner is. They just come out to see him.
Right.
And then he just, riffs with the crowd, and they love it.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't even understand what they're saying. It's just hillbillies yelling, and then Brian talking in his gruffest voice, and I was like, I don't understand. Yeah, it was 3 words that they are being said, but
I feel like everybody has a Brian Petrie. Everybody has a Brian Petrie impression.
Well, he has a lot of different tones of voices.
Well, you hear him in real life, and he's like, "Hi guys, I'm Brian Petrie."
Yeah.
And on stage, he's like, "Oh, what's up? I'm from Louisiana." So we got it.
Oh man, I hope there becomes like a deep beef from this. That'd be great.
No, I like Brian a lot. Me and him he went up and featured with me at this club up in Michigan, and I'd never seen him do more than like 5 or 10 minutes because, like I said, I've always seen him like you said, he's always like hosting or whatever. And so he went up and featured for me, and I remember watching him the first night, and I'm just like sitting in the back, just like, look at him fucking go, like he was just killing it. And then in my head, I'm like, I'm not gonna get fucking buried by this guy. So I went up there and like he brought it out. He like brought like a different level out of me, which is pretty cool.
Can you imagine how embarrassing it would be if you did get buried by him?
Oh, he would not even talk to me anymore
Why wouldn't he talk to you anymore?
because he's better than me.
You don't like people being better than you?
No, he wouldn't. he's like, I'm not gonna talk to anybody that's worse than me. That's how I feel like Brian is. I'm just kidding. It feels like a dig on Brian. I love the guy. I was like, we were at that Monday show, and I was sitting there like looking through. Brian and I send each other the wildest Instagram things that we can find. And I'm at this bar, just in the open, looking through all of the wildest shit that Brian sent me. He sent me like 8 videos. I'm sitting there just looking through them, just laughing my ass off. And then realized I'm in public, just watching these wildly offensive videos. And I'm just like...
Cackling.
Yeah, I'm just like, I should probably put my phone away before both of us gets canceled.
I sometimes forget that like you're not supposed to look at like porn and stuff. Like I don't mean like I would go like watch an entire porn, but like if I'm scrolling through something and there's like nudity or whatever, like there's been times where I'm like, oh yeah, I'm in public. I gotta put this away.
Yeah, just like 2 girls just hardcore kissing. You're just like, all right, I like where this is going.
I like everyone to know that I'm. I always feel bad for the guy who. During COVID started like masturbating like right after his Zoom meeting, and everyone's like, he was a creep. Yeah, come on in. He's a creep, and blah blah. I'm like, no man, he's just like an old dude who just was like, just really waiting for this meeting to get over to rub
Did you
one
ever
out.
see when they brought him back on TV?
No.
And they did like, oh my gosh, you have to watch this. I'll send it to you later. But he went on, I forgot what was it, like NBC or CNN or something like that. He went on CNN like a few weeks later, and there's like, he just got back from a suspension because we were on a Zoom meeting and he pulled down his pants and started masturbating. He's like, yep, that's true. Like, he's just, it's like such an awkward thing. Oh yeah, this right here.
Yeah, what I mean,
his last name is Toobin?
Yeah, Jeffrey Toobin.
He be Toobin.
Hello, Allison. It's been a while.
It has been a while indeed.
I feel
so
like we should
awkward.
address what's happened in the months since we've seen you, since some of our viewers may not know what has happened. So I guess I'll recap. I'll do the honors.
Like, she's doing the recap too.
Okay.
You don't have to. You don't have to recap,
In
lady.
October, you were on a Zoom call with your colleagues from the New Yorker magazine. Everyone took a break for several minutes, during which time you were caught masturbating on camera.
Oh my God, this is brutal.
You were subsequently fired from that job after 27 years of working there. And you, since then, have been on leave from CNN. Do I have all that right?
You got it all right. Sad to say.
To quote Jay Leno.
Oh
All
my
right,
God.
you can pause it. You can stop it.
Just how awkward is
What
that?
the hell were you thinking?
Well, obviously.
That's how I feel like it's like at the pearly gates too.
Yeah.
God is just gonna listen off all the shit you did wrong.
Oh no.
Like, he looks really confident that, like, I'm going to defend myself. Like,
Nah, he was like, yeah, I did that. Whatever. I'm a dude. What do you expect?
I feel like the real issue was Boomer doesn't understand how technology works.
Oh yeah.
Not like, hey, I'm gonna flash everyone in this Zoom meeting.
Yeah.
Because I think when they showed like the picture of people, there was nothing erotic happening in that Zoom meeting. I don't think he was getting a thrill
he had
from
some
flashing.
spare time and probably had the house to himself.
Yeah.
But also, doesn't that kind of make it sad to getting older that you're like, oh, I'm still going to be masturbating when I look like that?
Yeah. Not even are you still going to be, but like you can't wait for a Zoom meeting to end.
I can't wait for the 5-minute commercial break.
I guess it would be kind of like leaving work and just start cranking one in your car on your way home.
On the way home. just at a red light, just like, fucking go!
And then you get like, no, guys, I thought I was in the privacy of my own car.
Yeah, I
thought
forgot
I
my
had my
windows.
tent on.
Yeah, I forgot my windows were tinted.
It'll be an issue when we have teleportation too, because I feel like there's gonna be a lot of people just popping in naked places. Be like, oh, I hit the wrong button.
Yeah, oops, wrong number.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a teleportation crime if you did that.
It would be fun.
They had that in the movie in
Demolition Man.
Demolition Man, yeah. Somebody called. I saw that movie with my mom, which was awkward because I was so happy to see boobs, but then it was just like +2 seeing boobs as a kid, -5 seeing them with your mom.
You're like, gross.
Did you ever watch? I feel like everyone had an awkward movie with their parents at some point. Whereas like with me and my mom, it was a lot of like, anytime there was nudity, it was just like.
I remember we rented Forgetting Sarah Marshall for a family vacation, and we just thought it was like a light whatever.
Yeah.
And I mean, there was just so many dicks in the first couple minutes, and it was like I was like a teenager, but my sisters were like 9 and 5 or whatever. Yeah.
And they're just exposing them to male.
Yeah.
That's why it's my favorite movie.
Full
Just
frontal male nudity.
Jason Segel dong, 5 minutes in. Love it. It is a great movie, though.
It is, yeah.
Especially with kids.
Yeah, we watched the whole thing, too.
Yeah, nice. Because you're like, I bet he shows it again.
Yeah,
He
we
does.
started it. You can't, you know.
Yeah.
That's crazy. My mom would get up and pull movies out of like.
Yeah, no, we stopped it. Absolutely.
Okay. Like I rented.
That was the kind of mom I had, too, where she was like, oh, we're not watching this. I'm like, it's the only set of boobs in the whole movie. Come on.
When I was a kid, I rented the Toxic Avenger, and I didn't know anything about it, and it was just like 5 minutes in, like, guys, people are getting their heads run over with cars.
Wait, you rented that with your family?
I rented it to watch by myself, but like I was like with my mom, and I think my mom walked in. It was just like,
yeah,
you're not watching this.
It was made to be shot graphic. That's crazy.
But here's the thing. They made a cartoon out of it called The Toxic Crusader, which had Toxie, which was made for children. So I was just like, oh, this is the movie that the cartoon is.
Toxie had a penis that came out and talked and had a head, and out of that head there was another penis that came out. Like that's I would hate to see that with my mom.
You should have seen the cartoon.
Was that trouble?
The cartoons had to be G-rated, right? Like,
Yeah.
How do you clean that up?
It is weird. So like we kind of went through this with like the Guardians of the Galaxy. So in the McDonald's Happy Meals, you'd get all the toys for like Groot and stuff like that, and then Groot appeals to kids.
Yeah.
And so we kind of forgot that it's a really violent movie, and we're like, yeah, we'll watch it. And so we watch it, and then the guy's mom dies of cancer, and then Groot's killing people with his stick, and then our kids having nightmares from it, and it's like, yeah, it's weird that it's kind of marketed.
Cute.
Well, they span it, so like you've got like the movie, which is not for kids, but there is definitely a lot of kids toys surrounding that.
Yeah.
Well,
Groot's a murderer.
That's
yeah. I mean, they're all they're all
they're all cute murderers.
Yeah, they're all cute murderers.
But they're killing aliens, though.
Yeah.
That doesn't count.
No,
They're not real people.
Yeah, he kills people.
He kills straight up people. Yeah,
But they're like in space people, though.
Has less weight.
Are we back to your open mic? Today's letter is S. Space people.
That's where they need to put the wall. They need to put the wall around Earth.
Space wall. The moon's gonna pay for it.
That was all of the Iron Man's whole thing. It's like, I told you we need a defense system around the whole Earth. All right, never mind.
That was his rant.
This week on the After Brunch Podcast.
I'm finally at this stage where I'm financially comfortable to be a comedian. I don't think
Yeah.
a lot of comedians do that. They
No.
all are like waiters, and
Yeah.
bartenders, and all that. Like
Yeah.
before
You're saying very hurtful words to
Oh,
me
I'm
right
sorry.
now. Just a bunch of broke service industry people. Yeah. Twist that knife, Chelsea.
Join us at patreon.com/Harder Brunch.
There was a obscene amount of cartoons in the 90s that were based on R-rated movies. Like they would take a hard R premise, and that like Robocop had a cartoon.
Yeah,
Like
you're
Robocop
right.
was NC-17, and then it's just like, what if he was? Yeah, Robocop had a cartoon.
RoboCop was NC-17.
Yeah, he shot a guy in the dick.
That's just comedy, though. I didn't know that was.
But it was graphic.
Was he,
yeah.
was
It was
AI or was he?
he was.
Yeah,
No, it
he's
was
a
real.
computer.
He was a cab, that's for sure. Hey-o. No one.
Well, it just didn't make sense. Because he's a cop.
I think he's talking about the guy who got his dick shot off.
Don't stand
What
up
else?
for
are we-
him.
No.
I'm trying to help. All
So
right.
NC-17
No reason.
RoboCop Police Academy, the franchise Police Academy, which was like the dirty,
yeah.
comedy cops.
There's a lot of sound effect based comedy in there.
They had a cartoon.
Police Academy had a cartoon.
Police Academy had
It also
a
had
cartoon.
a TV series.
Yeah.
Kidding.
Yeah. Girls Gone Wild had a cartoon.
I was gone a while. I was like, wow, it's
That was the most out of pocket one.
Yeah, it didn't make sense.
inappropriate.
They're still wild. but
Yeah.
not the same way.
Oh man.
Hey, Cabby, why'd you put that?
Yeah, but I mean, even like Beetlejuice, like it wasn't rated R, but like the Beetlejuice was like the villain of the movie.
I didn't realize that till I rewatched it a couple of years ago. I
That he
thought
was the villain?
Yeah, I don't know. I thought he
was
was like the
friendly.
fun guy. Yeah, he's friendly.
In
He's
the
fun.
cartoon, they made him friendly.
Yeah, the
He
cartoon they were
marries
friends.
he tries to marry the main character.
Well, he's
It
a
looks a lot
child.
different when you're not a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I was just like, why would anyone want to get married? And then I was like, wait, he's trying to marry a 16-year-old kid. Well, he's dead.
Why would anyone get married? He's weird.
It did seem more like, I will say this in Beetlejuice's defense, it did seem more like a marriage for a green card kind of situation. He was
Sure.
He was just trying to get
Yeah.
out of hell.
That makes
I
it
like how
okay.
you like take it as a pedophile side.
Yeah.
I was just trying to get a better life in a different place. Yeah.
Sure, get a better life in a different place.
Beetlejuice
we all?
Beetlejuice was a migrant. It was
Yeah.
just looking for a better life.
Migrant from hell.
And then they took that concept and were like, well, what if they were just besties?
Yeah, because they made his eyes a little bit more cuter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Teeth were a lot more greener, though, huh?
Yeah, candy green. A fun candy green.
I bet they taste like sour apple.
Are
They made
you
cartoons out of everything. They made cartoons out of Mighty Ducks,
The Mask.
which was fun. The
There
Mask.
was a
Yeah.
mask.
That
cartoon.
There
was
was
dope.
nice.
I would love to go watch like an episode of that right now.
right
Did you
now?
see that The Mask was supposed to be a horror movie?
Yeah. Well, the original graphic novel was like really graphic.
Yeah.
Like he
He did
would
lot of
pull
inappropriate
out like
things.
cartoonish guns, but then like brutally murder them.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
He would like he'd honk women's boobs. That's like what the Mask would do. Like you,
I miss those times, huh?
like you don't. Wait,
No, I
time
don't
out.
remember that. No. He
You-
honked
you-
actual boobs in the
You
movie?
can't see that happening.
No, in the graphic novel, I think.
No, I'm talking about the movie. Jim Carrey.
Oh.
JC himself.
It's been a while.
JC
since-
honked boobs in the movie?
There's a lot of stuff from my childhood that you look back now and you're like, oh man, that I didn't remember.
I remember the only scene that I really remember that was like, I was like, oof, was it when he went to the muffler shop and he shoved those mufflers up those guys' ass.
Well, that was
But he didn't show
straight
it.
up sodomy.
Yeah. That's when I was like, I want to fucking do that.
I want to be a hero.
I was like, I want to work in a muffler shop.
You wanted to work in a muffler shop. That's dope.
What was some of your favorite cartoons as a kid?
Good
I
question.
really like the Wolverine or not the Wolverine, the X-Men cartoons.
Are you watching the X-Men 97?
No.
You gotta watch it.
I haven't really watched that much TV much
They
anymore.
they literally like brought back that like after 30 years, and they're just like
Yeah, I've seen clips of it.
last time on
It looks good.
X-Men. Last time was 1996.
I like the old Justice League cartoons.
Yeah.
The old Batman, Spider-Man ones.
Yeah.
Those were good.
Those are all great.
Yeah. The Ninja Turtles were probably my favorite. I don't know why.
Cartoon or the
Cartoon,
movies?
Yeah. The movie, the old 3 were great too when I was a kid.
You're right. They were.
Yeah.
1 and 2. Well, fucking awesome.
Number
Not
3.
three?
Number 3 was the
Is that
best.
the time? The space time or the time one? Yeah.
Turtles in Time. Number 3 is probably my favorite of the old Turtles movies.
Yeah.
Because they just got the costumes down, so they
Yeah.
weren't, overly cumbersome. They could do the fight scenes really cool.
And I like the samurai look on it.
Yeah, all around. I think it's, the first one, it's the most memorable, but it was still pretty janky.
They're doing the Last Ronin.
Oh, that sounds like such a cool time.
Like live?
Yeah, like live action.
No shit.
Yeah. And I think they were talking about trying to get the original April O'Neil to come back, like the chick from the first movie.
Huh.
I love the first movie because like the Foot Clan is just runaway delinquent kids. It's just bad kids at a child casino.
Yeah.
Like that's the
getting
Foot
the
Clan.
shit kicked out of them by muscular kids.
Are they like cool teenager kids, or are they like...
They were bad kids, yeah.
Yeah,
But
of
they have
course.
like a half pipe, but they're smoking cigarettes and playing like Monte Carlo style
Dude,
games.
in the 80s, they would make bullies so over the top.
Yeah.
So bad. Like,
What
even
was,
in Toxies, like the opening scene in Toxie, they run over a kid's head.
Yeah.
Because he's just like laying there in the street, like, I want to kill him, I want to kill him. That was their picture of bullies.
The most over the top bully from was it Enter the Dragon with Bruce Leroy
Yeah.
and the Shogun. What is his name?
Shonuff.
Shonuff. Yeah, Shonuff. Yeah, right. That guy was the most over the top bully.
No, there was one. It was like 4 p.m. high or something, or 3 p.m. high. I don't know. But this bully just like is going to fuck with a kid.
Yeah.
And then people stand up for him along the way, but he beats all of them up to and including like the principal and the teachers all the way out to the parking lot. Like, it's crazy.
He beats
everybody up. And then he's like, and now I'm going to come after you. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a crazy
It's
movie.
crazy. Even in Angus, that bully was mean. Just like because that dude was fat.
Yeah.
And he was just like, oh, you're so fat, no one's going to ever love you. And you're sitting there fat watching this, like, hey, someone stop him.
Somebody stop.
These are facts.
These are hurtful words.
We need to bring that back.
Bullying?
Like, no, like old bullies from TV shows and stuff like that. Those were fun.
They like form a team and like save the world.
What?
They're called the bullies.
It's funny now because the bullies, like even the bad guys on TV shows, like respect people's pronouns. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like I was watching some show and they were literally like they were plotting to kill somebody, but that they were using the appropriate they them pronouns. And I was like, I don't believe this. I'm sorry. I don't believe that they're plotting a murder, but they're respecting this person's gender identity. Like, they gotta go. Yes, they got to go. Like, come on.
Like, instead of like calling them fat, they're just like, you are big and beautiful. And it's, ugh.
Yeah. I think the bullies now are more like, I've seen it on some TV shows too, where it's like the bullies are just the ones that are like, they bully you for not being like woke enough. You know? Like,
You just misgender that person? You fucking bigot.
I'm gonna kick your ass at 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That was a good one. Biff, that was a good bully.
Yeah.
That's my favorite trilogy.
He was over
Yeah?
the top a little bit.
Yeah, we're just talking about movies now. We're just like, we're
Can
just
they
looking
see
at
this?
films.
Are they gonna watch?
No, they can't.
Okay, so yeah, we're just like,
being
yeah,
quiet,
that
like-
one. I'm like pointing at it.
I remember Back to the Future. You remember?
What was that show called where they had the car where they went back to the future? What was that?
You can always tell a Wednesday episode of Harder Brunch.
So we just watch TV.
Yeah, we just watch TV. Guys, I'm so tired.
Turns into like that. What is it? Shit! I shouldn't even brought it up. Space 3000. What's that show called?
Mystery
Odyssey.
Science Theater 2000.
Yes, Mysteries. I was way off.
You're close.
I got the 3000.
You know,
3000.
space TV.
Let's have our Smoking Goose brunch breakdown. Smoking Goose is located at 407 Dorman Street. Guys, I talk about every week about these amazing charcuterie boards that you can get. from Smoking Goose. But let me tell you, they also have sandwiches in there. If you want to roll in the middle of the day and get a sandwich to go or a box lunch, drinking a side, you can get a 3 little pig sandwich, a muffalata, an
Can you
Italian
get a
sandwich.
tuna melt sandwich?
Ortiz tuna salad.
They do have one?
Yeah.
Oh.
City ham and cheese, or just, the sandwich of the day. Check out shop.smokinggoose.com. Is that right? Yeah. Or just check. It's 411 Dorman Street. I think I've been saying 407 for the past 6 months.
Yeah.
If you've been going to 407 Dorman Street.
407's probably like, no, this isn't Smoking Goose.
They have Father's Day packages.
Oh.
I like that. Celebrate
Yeah,
your
they
father
do.
with a Father's Day package.
Yeah.
You're not going to hear this till after Father's Day, but next year,
Next year, you think about it.
definitely do that.
You know what they say? You never could be too early. That's what they say.
That's what they say.
Or you forgot, and you're listening to this on Monday, and you're like, I gotta get my dad something. A good, I forgot Father's Day present is meat.
Meat.
From Smoking Goose. So real quick, we were just trying to do a simple barbecue theme for you, and I did the protein. So there was a tri-tip steak from Smoking Goose. It was a smoked.
That was one of my favorites.
Smoked steak. Yeah, it was
very good.
It was really good. Man, I don't know.
That's what it was. It had a smokiness to it.
Yeah, it was, the whole thing was smoked,
So
and
it
then
was smoked steak, not brisket.
Yeah, it wasn't briskety like you described it earlier.
it was.
Well,
it was beef. So
I thought it was brisket.
I thought it was briskety in the sense of, like, when they burn the edges and you're like, I'm getting like kind of the crispness of it. That's what I thought I was getting without getting the crispness.
It was a smoked beef tri-tip with wild ramp spice rub.
Ooh,
Nice.
about cried.
Slow smoked over fruit wood, fully cooked and ready to eat.
Fruitwood.
Wild ramp spice rub. Doesn't it sound pretty sexual?
Yeah.
You're a pervert.
I am.
And then what was the other one? Oh, I did a meat.
Not found.
I did a meat.
I think it says kiss the brick.
I did a mustard meatloaf, and I gotta say, I don't know. It wasn't my favorite.
It's pretty mustardy.
It was very mustardy,
It was good though.
but
For a guy that can't be near meatloaf a lot.
yeah,
I enjoyed
you
it.
said you were definitely allergic to ketchup.
Not deathly, but yeah. Allergic to
Are we allowed to share that under HIPAA laws?
Oh yeah,
No, that's fine. I don't give a shit.
All right, yeah. You're allergic to ketchup, which is like a kid's favorite thing.
Yeah.
Kids love ketchup before they love fries.
That's how we had to narrow it down when I was a kid. Because I ate ketchup on bologna sandwiches. I ate ketchup on everything. And then I would just always,
your lips would
for
get
a whole
blistered?
year, my face would just be blistered up. My parents couldn't figure out what it was.
I wonder if there's some ketchups that you can do.
They say that there are some.
Can we do a taste test here one day?
No.
You'll have
It's
fun.
I
like
have
hot
to do
ones, but
shows
you're-
and I just do not. It doesn't look good. I look like I have just a mouthful of herpes, and then it goes down my chin too. It looks disgusting.
it's like hot ones, but your throat's gonna close up.
Yeah, get the EpiPen out. Let's do some taste testing.
Catching up with Hensley.
So I feel like that has to be an issue, like every time, because I feel like that's got to be the most common mistake for like fast food. You're like, hey, I want no ketchup.
Yeah.
And then they put ketchup. You always have to check.
Yeah, that's the number one thing.
Because they're gonna put ketchup on it sometimes.
Well, so I can always check for no ketchup, but there's some places that have like a special sauce that they mix its ketchup,
It's always
mayonnaise,
ketchup.
and
It's always ketchup.
It's always ketchup.
Always ketchup.
And McDonald's, like their special sauce on the Big Mac,
Yeah.
doesn't have ketchup in it. But then you go to like, what's that chicken place?
Chick-fil-A.
No. What is it?
Popeyes.
Not Popeyes.
Churches.
Son of a bitch.
KFC.
Forget I even brought it up. They have a special sauce there.
Andy's
Are you
Chicken.
calling it Chick-fil-A?
No, not Chick-fil-A.
Chicken scratch.
Jesus.
Chicken Bubs.
Oh. Buku's chicken.
Yeah.
Buca de Beppo.
No, I don't know what it is.
Bukkake chicken.
Son of a bitch.
What?
I can't think of what it's called.
I'm going to pass that.
It's not even a super popular one.
Oh.
They're up in South Bend.
Cox.
They're in Oklahoma. They have some around Indianapolis now. I don't know. This is awkward. Just Google chicken place. It'll come up.
No. We named 40 different chicken places.
It's got to be one of them.
We're not playing that game anymore.
No. Yeah, don't even look it up.
I'm just saying, I need to know now.
The Barstool guy, he's sponsored by him.
Oh,
Okay.
Jola's hot chicken.
No,
Clucks.
Not Joel.
Roosters.
Hot boys.
no.
Man.
This
Chicky
is
Jacks.
awkward. And the more you guys are throwing out stuff, the more I'm not getting it at all.
Diluting it.
Did you try any of the chicken wings? Or you're not a chicken wing guy?
I didn't try any of them. I didn't want to get chicken all over your, or not chicken, but sauce all over your stuff.
Oh,
You could have used the sink
We're about
too.
to see it here.
yeah.
No, I don't like using the sink.
Wait, what?
No, negatory.
What?
I don't
That's
like
not
you.
happening.
I'm not gonna
All
be.
they have is chicken and fries, and then they give you like a little garlic bread to go with your chicken.
All right, so there's 40 chicken places that just came up.
Do South Bend.
Now, oh,
South Bend.
Chicken fingers, South Bend.
This
This
is
is getting really.
this is not gonna pay off. This is, I swear, this is not gonna pay off.
No, it's gonna be like no, it's not any of those.
Shrimp Max of South Bend.
Yeah,
This is a great bit. If there's no chicken place,
Yeah, I'm just making
go
this
through
up.
all the chicken.
KFC. There it is. That one.
Are you?
I hope
just
there's
kidding.
I hope there's someone in their
was
car
about to give
listening
that.
that like knew exactly
just
for the
screaming.
"Ah, you idiots!"
It's Rooster's Cluck Cluck Chicken.
You guys are gonna see it and you're gonna be like, oh my god.
Oh, Bok Box.
No.
Bok bok.
JJ's Fish.
All right, go
We'll
ahead.
just move on.
Yeah, let's
That's
move on.
just-
Go on and tell them about your sides there, Sauce Boss.
Oh yeah, I did I made a sweet potato salad. It was a chipotle sweet potato salad. I also made the mac and cheese with the brie and bacon, and then I made the white barbecue sauce and the cornbread.
Mac, I mean, man, probably top 5 best macs I've ever had is your mac and cheese. It's
Fatbird's a good spot, by the way.
it's always good. What'd you think of that mac and cheese?
The mac and cheese was really good. I mixed it with the sweet
Sauce?
potato stuff.
That's a good idea.
Real good.
I had the sauce, the white sauce on top, which is a spoiler for their next dish, but it was very nice. The sauces that you make can go with your foods if you didn't know that.
Oh, see, I made it as a standalone like sipping sauce.
Sipping sauce.
I hadn't thought about like putting it on the food.
What did you
Yeah.
think about putting it in your mac? Just having a white crazy mac, a creamy mac.
I am the type that would make a plate and then pour sauce over all of it, over the cornbread, over the potato
'Cause
salad.
you know how good the sauce is.
Because I like sauce.
What's your favorite side, Ray?
My favorite side is deviled eggs aside.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like deviled eggs
That's
a lot.
Dyke's
Yeah.
go-to.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I like
I
some
love
eggs.
deviled eggs.
He makes great double eggs.
Deviled eggs, baked mac and cheese, and potato salad.
Yeah,
Like
That's
every like cookout, like I want those.
that's all you need. You know what I've realized is a cheat code for potato salad? Bacon.
Bacon, yeah.
Some
it's good.
bacon in there,
Or bacon fat.
or or just eat some bacon fat.
I mean, I use bacon fat and things. I tossed the noodles in bacon fat today.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's always good. It's never not going to be good.
You know what else is a cheat code for any like cookout stuff? Cream cheese, y'all.
Cream
Cream
cheese,
cheese
yeah.
is gonna get you further than you thought.
Yeah, I agree.
Like in what?
In the mac and cheese, in the potato salad,
Every
in
casserole
the casserole,
ever.
in the frick pizza,
And your lemonade
in your lemonade if you
your
need it,
Yeah.
if you're a
adds a
sicko.
little tang to it.
You know what I recently got into? It's really good. Pizza with Chick-fil-A sauce.
That sounds disgusting.
Try it.
Actually, Chick-fil-A sauce on a lot of stuff is good.
It is good,
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
but on pizza,
It's that
that's
hate.
a no.
I like it.
Try it.
It's
Because I was doing, I recently got into ranch with pizza.
just recently.
Like within like the last like year and a half, I swear to God.
Oh, hey,
crazy.
And that changed my life.
let me ask you this: Have you
How
ever?
did you avoid that?
Yeah, wait,
I don't know.
We can't skip over that too quick.
Yeah.
You just started dipping your
Like
pizza
within the
ranch.
last year and a half, 2 years, I started putting ranch on my pizza.
Yeah.
And it's changed my life.
Yeah.
I've gotten a lot fatter because of it for sure.
I was gonna say that
if
is
you-
the change.
But one night I didn't have ranch, and so I dipped it in the Chick-fil-A sauce, and woo,
That's
fantastic.
something you discover at your first sleepover.
Well, no. If you chop the pizza up and toss it in the ranch, it's just a salad, and then it's okay.
With bread?
Yeah,
With big croutons?
yeah.
Now, my buddy, when I was in school, he used to put applesauce on his pizza.
Oh, that's fucked up.
That's not right.
Yeah, it's,
Find the guidance counselor.
that felt super un-American to me. And I was
Afterward, like
this
as a
is-
sauce to dip it
he like dumped it like on his pizza.
No, that's
and
the child
and
mis-
spread it
before
on
he
there.
cooked it.
No, like while he was eating it. So he was hot pizza, cold applesauce.
Okay.
Now I can see this.
I'll give it a go.
Hold on, I can see this. I can see, like being in school and getting your little hot school pizza, and you have your little separate applesauce. I can see you give it a little dipperoo in that.
Experimenting, but you don't stick with it.
Now his family, like all his sisters, his mom,
Like they
his
would
dad,
bring it out of the fridge?
Yeah, they would bring out the cold applesauce and they would just dump it on their pizza. Not dip it, dump it.
Were they foreign?
They would dump
No, they were American.
it. This sounds kind of like your chicken place. It's starting to sound made up.
It sounded made up. I saw Google.
Oh, that's
fast
first
chicken,
heard on Reddit. My boss
chicken
puts
tenders
applesauce
fast
on his
food.
pizza.
We'll find it.
I bet it's
guys know what I'm
I bet
talking
it's a
about?
regional thing. I bet
Gross.
Chicken place.
I bet you it's German.
It's got.
It sounds fucking
their own
German.
sauce.
No, it sounds wrong. It sounds like Satanism
Oh, so they put.
or sin.
I mean, it's an apple pie. That's,
Yeah,
that's
it
all
is.
American.
What kind of
It is
apple
apple pie with
pie are
cheese.
you eating?
cheese.
I like my apple pie with
Apple
some
pie.
mozzarella and
Hey, welcome
Tomato
back,
sauce.
guys, to my chicken place. Now we're serving apple pie with. Wait, they got messed up, but it's good. It's pizza with applesauce.
I think we should have fucked up pizza day though. We need to rebuild the pizza oven, have fucked up pizza day. We have sloppy bean pie again.
Yep.
We have
Wait.
applesauce on pizza. Yeah, what you made.
Well, no.
It was wrong. I think it'd be a good theme. And then we called Sirius Black to come as the guest
I
for
do-
when he missed our other pizza party.
I do want to do a redemption.
Raising Cane's.
Raising Cane's.
Yeah.
That's the chicken place.
Has anybody heard of that?
I have.
Oh, okay.
It's not a top 50 go-tos for me, but yes,
Obviously,
I have.
it's not top 50 for Google either.
Son of a. I can't believe Raising Cane's. That's what it is. They have their own sauce.
No, you don't
And
get a
they
plug.
mix
Raising
it.
Cane's after
Yeah. They don't sponsor us. You just keep bleeping it out.
nothing.
I'm like, "Boop, got it. No, they have their own sauce, but I go, I'm allergic to ketchup. Can I have your sauce? And they go, no.
We do a redemption
all right.
brunch, and I'll do the bean pie. You can do fully cooked chicken, and that could do a non-oily pie. We all get to redeem ourselves.
Oh, he gets a pudgy pie. And then Bridget can actually bake something.
All you have to do to pass this final test
Hey, easy.
is not go to the gas station.
I will not talk bad about Bridget on the show.
You are historically the defender of Bridget.
Yes.
Yep.
Peace be upon her.
Peace be upon her.
Can you drop a beat from there, Sauce Boss? Ray Hensley, thank you so much for being
thank
on
you.
the program. I don't know if we learned anything about you today, but we did learn that
Oh
Raising
yeah, I
Cane's
played
is
a
place.
band. That's what I was supposed to talk about.
Tell them right now.
It's too late.
You have a band?
What do you
Yeah,
play?
I'm in a band. I
you
play
want us to
drums in a
Google 'em?
band.
What's it called?
Nah, you don't have to. It's fine. I fucked up.
What's it called?
Our band is called City in the Sky.
City in the Sky. You're the drummer.
I'm the drummer. That's me right there.
When's your next show?
We don't have one the rest of this year.
All right. Well,
We have an album coming out at the end of this year. We've been writing a new album. Yep. So I messed up because that was like the whole point of like I was really wanting to go on a podcast and talk about this. Because everyone knows me from comedy, but not the music thing.
yeah.
and this
Well, that's
is
what they
awkward.
say when you go to podcasts. Have a plan.
Yeah, I
Think
just we got to
about a
talk about
chicken-
food and
Think about a chicken place you went to one time you don't remember.
I beefed this so
We spend
hard.
so much time on a random chicken place.
Yeah.
We spent the
that
first
he
half.
can't even eat at.
We spent the first half just watching TV.
It's,
Remember this cartoon?
type City in the Sky, Indianapolis. You'll find something.
Here's the thing. Like, this wasn't the best episode we've done. but,
Thank you.
but I think it
it's
could
you
go
guys,
in the
not me. I
top
brought
10.
it.
No. I think it could be like the top 10 like flubs, and it's gonna get a lot of views.
Flubs.
Like the Harder Brunch flubs.
It was a lovable flub.
Yeah, it was,
I think.
it was cute.
Yeah.
I think Flub's is the name of
I
it.
feel like you're just insulting me by just typing in Ray Hensley, Ray Hensley musician, Ray Hensley City in the Sky, and nothing's
Never
coming
heard
up.
of him.
Yeah.
You mean this dead guy?
Even Google's
mean
like,
this-
I like how you like try to save the podcast. Like, wait, I'm actually really interesting. I have a band, and it's not even true. Like, it gets sadder as it goes.
Yeah.
So he doesn't even play drums.
No.
it's just me playing spoons on my thigh.
He's not even a comedian. He really just owns a construction company.
Yeah.
Him and his dad are one.
Yes,
What, did I die
Tyler
here?
Durden does.
He has one of them unidads.
Thad, where can people find you and follow you on social media?
I am Ray Hensley the second too. That's creepy.
Here's the thing. I don't want to plug anything on this. I'm just playing. I'm
here to plug Raising Cane's.
Yeah. At Thad Mckee, I'll be at Raising Cane's, and then trying the sauce.
Zach Rome.
If you got $3, then you should join our Patreon. It's patreon.com/Harder Brunch, where you get an extra episode every week.
Casey Campbell.
You can find me furiously following Ray Hensley on Instagram. You can also find me, Danger Brewer, on Instagram too.
You can find me across all platforms at flubs.com. And thank you guys so much for listening. We had a great time. Go follow. Hey, shout out your actual real social media.
Yeah. All of my social media is at Ray Hensley Comedy.
Give him a follow. Don't follow his dad because that would be weird. And
I'll follow my dad and just shoot him just uncomfortable stuff.
I'm just gonna send him Let's Go Brandon memes.
He would like that.
All right.
My dad's not even like a big Trumper. He doesn't even really like the guy. He just doesn't like Biden at all.
I mean, no one likes Biden.
No. I don't think his family does.
All right. We'll see you next time.
It's a fun place to end up.
Yeah.